Hello guys, this is Snidmist and today's video is going to be a tier list video. So this video is not just any random tier list which are already available on YouTube. This tier list is actually with respect to the Indian bladers. The reason behind this is when we get Beyblades in India, especially from any XYZ seller, it's possible to only get one or max to max two. We cannot have multiple copies of a single Beyblade, and that's the reason I'm making this tier list, because there are some Beyblades which get worn out quickly, which have some sort of breaking issues. So that is cool with Japanese people because they can just go to a store nearby and get one more copy, but that's not possible for Indians, right? So that is why this tier list is actually made by keeping Indian bladers in mind, and then if it's relevant, then only the Beyblade is at a higher level in the list, or else it's completely flat down in F and D, so that you just simply ignore that Beyblade. So that is one thing, and the second thing is to pick up sparking is because sparking is complete, and there is not going to be any more addition to sparking Beyblades. The only Beyblade which is missing here, which I can see right now, is Death Solomon, because that Beyblade has freaking identity crisis. It is, I don't know, a proper sparking Beyblade, yet it freaking thinks that it is a DB Beyblade, and I don't know how can someone be so dumb. Maybe it's because of the owner. Who knows? That is why Death Solomon is not there. So let's get started with the video, and let's see which Beyblade goes where. So the first Beyblade which you can see is Super Hyperion. This was one of the two Beyblades released early, and this was actually the two protagonists of sparking. I have no care about them at all, being very honest. They were not even worth looking at. But anyways, with respect to Super Hyperion, I would say it is in max to max C class, being the parts right now are not that great. It is quite absolute and obsolete, and sorry. And secondly, the Beyblade is not at all that great with respect to any sort of performance as well. Even when it was released, the Exceed driver is exceedingly high in terms of control capabilities. You cannot have that much skill to control Exceed drivers. Then you have Volcano Helios. I believe I said the term wrong. Volcano Helios is this one. So this is King Helios, yeah. So King Helios also comes in C category. If in case I require, I would just then shift them to D, maybe. Let's see how it proceeds. Then next one is, yup, that's Mirage Fafnir. So Mirage Fafnir, although the chassis and the layer combination is superb, the driver, which is nothing, is actually very nothing and really dumb of Takara Tomy to get this driver again. So the thing is that although it is quite good, I would still put it in B or B, yeah. Maybe later on at the end of A, or maybe just at the first of B, like top B. Because I don't know, many of the free fans are going to be mad about this, but that's how it is. The Beyblade is not at all good with respect to the nothing driver. Then you have, oh my god, Brave Valkyrie, one of the best Valkyries ever created till date, I would say. Before this, I believe Victory Valkyrie was one of my favorite Valkyries. God was complete shit, and Winning Valkyrie was good, but then the weight distribution was awful in that and very difficult to control. So Saber Valkyrie, so let's not talk about it. Nonsense Beyblade, utter bullshit. So this Beyblade, which is Brave Valkyrie, should go in top A. Yep, top A, or maybe at the end of S, because this Beyblade can have a awesome competition with Rage Longinus and Spriggan as well, because it has that much KO potential. Moving on ahead, we have Spriggan, which is your World Spriggan. So World Spriggan is a really versatile Beyblade. Unite Dash, don't get me wrong, is a very good driver if you can control it, and it's not at all difficult to control Unite. So yes, World Spriggan goes into S tier, definitely. Then you have Rage Longinus. So yeah, Rage Longinus. Who am I kidding? Rage Longinus is absolute beast. I would say it even comes ahead of World Spriggan. Yep. Rage Longinus is like the god tier Beyblade in sparking. It is completely off the charts with respect to power and the devastation it creates in battles. So that's that. Then you have, wow, this Beyblade, Infinite Achilles. Yes, Infinite Achilles is with respect to its price point currently and its general price point, I would say it is in D, because the Beyblade has nothing to offer as much with respect to battles, and it is just expensive because it is a random booster price Beyblade, and this Beyblade has appeared in the anime. So by that logic, it's quite stupid to invest in this Beyblade, so that is why D. Although if you are a hardcore Aiga fan, which makes me wonder about your choices, but anyways, it's it's your choice. You can have Aiga as your idol. Pretty lame, but yeah, it's fine. It's your choice, but I would say it's just in D tier. Finally, you have Burn Hyperion. So Burn Hyperion, this Beyblade definitely goes in F because of its Dragoon GT like design, which has no reinforcements at all, and this Beyblade literally breaks in battle. The layer gets chipped off. You can have small pieces falling around here. I have not been able to battle with this Beyblade in my like, if I was in proper senses, I wouldn't have ever spun this Beyblade in a battle. Just impossible. Then you have Volcano Helios. Yes, Volcano Helios is, mind you, a really versatile Beyblade. The ring, or you can say the layer, is a so-so thing, but the driver, then you have the volcano chip. All these things are just fabulous. So I would say just for the layer and the thing, we would just put it in A maybe. Yeah, it would be good in A. Then you have Tempest Dragon. So Tempest Dragon again, a failure protagonist. I think so, from GT, I believe. Drum. Yep. Yeah, he just got banged on and like a drum, and then he was cast aside. So this Beyblade Tempest Dragon is actually a decent Beyblade. I won't say it's a very good Beyblade, but it's quite decent with charged metal, and the layer also has a lot of attack potential, and also it is used in some sort of stamina attack hybrid combos as well. So if I wanted to put this Beyblade in maybe just top B or A end, yeah, A end would be really good. Then you have again a disappointment. This Beyblade is utter nonsense. I have this Beyblade already. It is, the only thing is that I have a different colored version. The parts are stock only. The thing is that this Beyblade has shit balance. You cannot get this Beyblade into attack, and it's a utter failure, I would say. So that is why I would say this Beyblade goes into F. Then you have Lucifer the End. Yes. So Lucifer the End, this Beyblade is wow, and wow only because of its drift driver. I would say, like, being very honest about it. Drift driver is actually something which completely changed the Beyblade meta. So that is why I would say this Beyblade comes max to max in top B. The reason behind this is rest of the parts are not that good, and you cannot have any competitive, or even the stock combo is not that great. Then you have the also ever free spinning Beyblade, where the Beyblade is so free spinning that it's even difficult for us to assemble the Beyblade. Or maybe I'm just too dumb to get it assembled like I was for Nightmare Longinus. But anyways, this Beyblade, I don't know, I believe this Beyblade is better than Hyperion, so yeah, at top of C. Glide Ragnarok. Yeah, I was going to say Cyclone, but no, it's Glide Ragnarok. So Glide Ragnarok, again, it faces the same difficulty like Mirage Fafnir. It just got a revolve driver, and that's so lame, man. Like I don't agree with Takara Tomy doing these things to some of the bladers. And I'm not Takara Tomy, as in the anime creators especially. Why to give revolve? Like seriously, can't you think any of the other drivers which is available, or maybe just create one? This is the same thing as G Revolution, where they just kept putting down max in all the battles. But anyways, it's done, the damage is done, so I believe it is somewhat in top B here, because the layer and the disc is really good. Driver is, I won't say it's bad, but the thing is that in sparking it was not expected. Then you have Lucifer, and that's Lucifer. Which one? Variant Lucifer. So Variant Lucifer as a Beyblade, it's fun to use actually, and just because of its fun to use thing, I would let's say put it a bit higher in C. Rest Mobius was good, but then you have Drift. You don't need Mobius now. Again, we come back to the horribly expensive Beyblades. This one to directly F. I won't even consider this Beyblade because yeah, fine, Diablo chip is fine, but then what? Are you going to pay 8-10k for Diabolos? That's completely nonsensical. And this Beyblade, I would say a bottom D, because a bit easy to get compared to the white one. So that is why. Then this is alternative version, so this is not something which we are going to rate actually. The last thing, and but not the least, which we will be rating is this Uranus. However I pronounce it, it just gets dirty only. So so Uranus. Oh my god, that's terrible. So this Beyblade, I would suggest bottom C is fine. Yeah. So this rest of the Beyblades are just pretty much TP Beyblades, which comes in random boosters. This is one Beyblade which is actually good to get this stupid ring. You can get this from this. This is Abyss Longinus. That is good thing to get. And that's pretty much it for the tier list. We will be ignoring this Beyblades and Death Solomon. Let's consider this Beyblade as Death Solomon. Okay, so if I wanted to rate Death Solomon because of its Solomon ring alone, I would say it is a bit higher than Hyperion here, and that's the place it would have. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and actually can pick up now, if you haven't already, pick up some sparking Beyblades, and this will be relevant for post DB as well. And once the DB series is completed, I would definitely make a tier list for that as well. You can definitely comment down below if you want to see any other tier lists on my channel, and at the same time I would include a link for this in the description box down below, so that you also can make your own tier list and have fun. So that's it for today, guys. Take care and bye bye.